And welcome back to Newsmaker Sunday. Our conversation continues now with Craig Robbins, Executive Director of Paul's Pantry in Green Bay. And Craig, you've been a guest before. We thank you once again for...
Thanks for having me back.
Much appreciated your being here. Since the last time we talked, tell us, how are things now compared to then?
Well, boy, you know, back in March, when the pandemic really kind of broke, we saw a 10% increase in our households registered, which is 400 households in 1 month that registered at the pantry. So it took some time there, you know, March and April and into May before some of the unemployment kicked in and small business loans kicked in and food share was increased. And so some of these government supports that finally kicked in early or later in the spring and early summer, until that happened, we were very busy, and then, you know, things kind of plateaued a little bit. But so it was we weren't sure what was going to happen there at the beginning.
Yeah, you and Paul's Pantry have been around for a long, long time. No matter what the economic times were, you always came through for people. Yep. Have you ever been through anything like this before? Not
like this, no.
No.
Nothing even compares. You know, we had 9/11 and different flu seasons that were real bad, but nothing like this, no.
If somebody's watching right now and they need help, they've never had help before, what's the first step they should take?
You know, just come down. Come and see us. We will never refuse anyone food on their first visit. We'll get whatever information we can from you, and if we need you to bring back some other verification, we'll have you bring that back.
And something that we were talking with Patty about just a couple of minutes ago, there are people out there who have never ever had to ask for help before.
Yes.
And they are too embarrassed to ask for help, or they're too ashamed to ask for help. But darn it, they need it, because whether they're embarrassed or ashamed, they've got kids in the house right now.
Right.
What do you say to those people who just find themselves in that situation like they've never been before?
You know, we just tell them, please, you know, come in, give it a shot, try. We try to make new people feel as comfortable as possible. We'll have a volunteer go with them. And you can tell, usually, when someone is coming in for the first time, they've, you know, looking around, kind of the deer in the headlights look. And, you know, many people are too proud to sign up for food share or to sign up at a food pantry or to even ask their church for help. Some are even reluctant to ask family or friends. You know, they kind of sit in silence and, you know, hope, you know, for the best. But there is help available, and if you do need it, please reach out.
Yeah, they feel that they're being stigmatized, but I guess what they also don't realize is this is temporary.
It can be temporary for almost everyone. You know, people's hours have been cut, or they've lost their job completely, but, you know, people will get back on their feet eventually. It's those, you know, our core, you know, group of people, we serve a lot of folks that just aren't ever going to be capable of that.
Right.
And so those folks, we're always here for them and for anyone else who needs that help.
I've spoken to a lot of people who work at Paul's Pantry, who volunteer there, who once were in need.
Yes.
It seems like you have a lot of that.
Yes. You know, when a person is in need, they come in, they get comfortable. Maybe they choose to start volunteering, which is where about 2/3 of our volunteer hours come from, are people that receive food.
That once needed help.
Right. And so they become kind of part of the family. So if you're a Tuesday volunteer, you know, you're coming in every Tuesday, you're seeing the same Tuesday volunteers, you're a family. So you've got your Tuesday team, your Wednesday team, and it builds a person's pride, their dignity. You know, they're able to give something back.
Yeah.
You know, they're giving back to the community in a big, big way, just by coming in and helping us out.
Helping. The gun deer season just ended.
Yes.
How did Hunt for the Hungry go this year?
It did very well.
Or are you still into it?
Well, we're into it till the end of December.
Okay.
So we've got muzzleloader and a holiday hunt, and bow season is still going on. So we're encouraging hunters to fill those extra tags. Depending on where you hunt or where where you bought your license for what zone, there's a lot of extra tags. So take those antlerless deer and drop them off at Paul's Pantry or another meat processor. There's a list of all the participating processors in the state of Wisconsin on our website. The Hunt for the Hungry link there, you can find that information.
Okay. I know you're overwhelmed right now, but have you planned for after the holidays? Because the pandemic will still be with us. Are you planning for March, April, May?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're kind of thinking that we haven't seen the worst of it. When these government programs, these artificial props, go away, I think that's when we're going to see things, kind of fall off the edge of the cliff. We're expecting it at some point to get very, very busy.
But as long as you're there, you always come through.
Our community is always there for those in need. The community has supported Paul's Pantry for 36 years, and we have never, ever run out of food, and we never, ever will. I'm confident that whatever happens, we'll be able to handle it.
Craig, thanks so much. Craig Robbins, Executive Director of Paul's Pantry in Green Bay. And we are back with more right after this. Stay with us.